And the police state ends with me. We made it one more day. Today, I'd like to take a moment to thank those that have shown me anonymous support recently. So, thank you. Of course, while I'd rather have support from people knowing who they are, I'll certainly take what I can get at this point. I will keep you anonymous, and that's really easy when most of you, I don't even know who you are. I have to wonder if some of you work for the city of Bartlesville or even the Bartlesville police, because some of this information is very deep and you can't find it on the internet, and some of it's very verifiable through talking to other people. So if some of you folks that are sending me anonymous notes and messages and things of that sort are working for the city of Bartlesville or the Bartlesville police, that would be a very good sign. Again, like I said, because it's the information filtering in to me recently is very inside information. And as I can independently verify the information, if it's important enough to talk about in a video, I will talk about it in specific videos. And actually, I already have talked about some of it. But since I can't attribute it to a specific person, just an anonymous person, I've kept the origin of the source to myself, of course. The last thing a person that's trying to do the right thing and be intelligent, especially treat his fellow man properly, would be to divulge someone who asks me not to. So if someone wants to be anonymous, I'm certainly not going to breach that trust. Again, I understand why folks want to be anonymous, and I'll keep you that way. You're rightfully concerned about you and your family receiving retaliation from James Phillips Medical Center leadership like Mike Moore and James Brazel, as well as, of course, retaliation and harassment from the Bartlesville police, even the risk of malicious prosecution from the Washington County of Oklahoma DA's office, as well as illegal raids of your homes, being signed off on and being signed off on by the rubber stamping kangaroo court ruling Judge Vaclaw, and the city of Bartlesville government itself, as well as the Washington County government, and more. You have very good reasons, and not just from my videos and my experiences, but from apparently others as well, to be very concerned about retaliation. These are salty dogs. These aren't people that when they get caught doing something wrong simply stop it, have an education session for all the employees and go to fix it. These are people who fight back illegally and with retaliation and try to squash people, and do, as a matter of fact. You know, based on prior experiences by many, you have a real reason and a real fear of retaliation and have a right and a desire to remain anonymous, and I understand that. That doesn't mean I wouldn't wish more people would speak out. I think it would do some good if people would, but I also completely understand why you don't want to. So we'll keep bringing all this to light and push for a better day when we can bring an end to the fascist Bartlesville police state activities and bring democracy back to Bartlesville, Oklahoma, and Washington County, Oklahoma. As fascism is awful, and it has to go. Now, again, I want to point out, what I'm going through is awful, completely unacceptable, or livable. But I believe it is about 1% what minorities and minority communities are going through in this corrupt police state. I don't know how you do it. You're tougher than me. And I don't pretend that what I'm going through even remotely matches what minorities and minority communities are going through. However, even what I'm going through is too much, and it must stop. The police state ends with me. And with that said, I'll see you tomorrow.